You go inside of the church. You see the pastor and a trail of blood. The pastor had taken the pews and tried to bar the door. However, it was torn open and the pews moved out of the way. The trail of blood leads up to the podium, and on the wall, the pastor has been nailed onto the wall.
These blasphemous monsters. Let's go in the small room, then.
It was a simple wooden door. You're unsure as to why the goblins ignored it.
Maybe there's something we shouldn't be touching in this room.
The room is a small one, so small that it almost doesn't fit all of you. There is a desk.
Huh, is that it? Can we look inside of the desk?
Yeah, let's look inside the desk.
You find little inside of the desk besides some writing utensils and papers. However, there seems to be something written on the papers that none of you seem to be able to decipher. The papers themselves have something written on them. However, whatever it is entirely unlegible. Upon these papers is written some sort of unknown, strange, and mysterious language. It was written in such a frantic fashion that even if you were to know this language, it would be unlikely that you would be able to discern anything from these papers themselves. You head down the stairs back to where it was all dark. There seems to be a lot of things that were broken, and it's quite difficult to make out what exactly the purpose of this room was for. However, you do notice something odd on the floor.
What is it?
A strange circle written with cryptic runes, similar to what you found on the note. However, you do notice a room off to the side, where the door has been left entirely intact.
Is this door locked?
No.
Let's go in there.
You hear a very odd sound as you do, almost like someone whispering in your ear. The room is not very large. It is a sort of hallway of sorts that leads straight ahead towards a small podium, and on the podium is one book. You go into the back room, where there is a bunch of kegs, where various ales and beers were stored. A man had his mouth, well, more so his throat, impaled into one of the beer keg spouts, and then the beer was released, filling his body with the liquid, bloating him horrifically.
Was there any ale left?
That guy died happy.
Does this man have anything of value on?
Nothing that you can find.
I like our first reaction is just like, this isn't a horrible sight. Let's just immediately search his body.
Hey, I'm out to get loot. You can sit there and feel bad for all these dead people.
I mean, look, man, I'm okay with a little murder here and there, but geez Louise, there's been a lot of death around us, man. I mean, like, a lot. More than 3. And that's a lot for one day. Anyway, but
there is still a lot of ale, I will tell you.
Oh shit, let's get some of that good shit. Wait.
You say good shit as you remember the wench saying black tar ale and Killam beer.
I was about to say, oh yeah, that's right. Black tar ale and... But, you know what, I'm just very curious. I grab one of the cups, the mugs or whatever, if I see any.
Mm-hmm. You discover one.
Okay, and just out of curiosity, I go to get some of the black tar ale first.
You open the spigot, and a slimy sludge of black, viscous fluid pours out, slowly like molasses into the glass.
Oh, dear
That
God.
looks disgusting.
Out of curiosity, I take
Don't
a sip.
No.
With a single sip, all pain in your body ceases.
Oh, shit!
It also burns your face and throat all the way down to your stomach, and you feel a punch straight to the face.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
oh what the fuck
my
was
God.
that? I feel numb, but pain in my face for some reason.
It's a swift pain.
Oof.
As I said,
Oh, man.
like a punch right to the face, and a burning all the way down your throat. Otherwise, you go completely numb.
Oh, jeez. Is this, like, magic? What is this? Okay,
I think that is the
Against-
black tar ale.
against my better judgment, I also I go over to the Killam beer to take a sip of that.
Very well. Give me a roll.
What?
Give me a roll.
A roll in what? How stupid he is?
Give me a roll, Vidar.
15?
A 15.
15.
Okay. What's your endurance level?
Oh boy.
6.
Let me bring up my chart.
Oh dear God. But people drink this on the regular. Come on.
Your endurance level is 6, you said, correct?
Yes.
And you rolled a 15.
Dude, come on.
Vidar passes out.
What?
God.
Vidar is currently unconscious.
I
Okay.
took a sip.
You can't speak,
Can-
Vidar, you're unconscious.
Can I take a look at Vidar's inventory?
What the fuck?
I mean, you can, but you would not be a very good friend.
I don't care.
Iris, are
Corbin,
you
what are you doing?
I just want to see what he has.
We already know.
I don't have much.
Does he still have that torch?
How
No.
would he carry that?
Oh.
Anyway, you guys are gonna have to drag Vidar out of here.
How are we gonna do it together?
I don't want
You can. It's not gonna be a strength roll, but you're gonna have to carry
all
him.
the way. We have to go all the way back to the farm to loot there, and then the ranch. I don't want to have to carry it. Is there like a wagon outside, a cart, any type of?
I suppose you could try to wake Vidar up.
Okay, is there water of any sorts, liquid, something I could splash?
Anything but.
Not in the
Ale.
tavern.
Okay, I guess we
Maybe
have
there's
to-
a well?
Perhaps. Where do you think a well would be?
Well, probably in the center of town.
That's a good guess. Well, are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, I'll stay with Vidar while she goes and looks for the well.
Okay, I go and I look for the well in the middle of the town.
Give me a roll.
Uh-oh. I roll a 91.
You find jack shit.
I've seen this same building like 15
Okay,
times.
Okay, while she looks around, I shake Vidar violently to wake.
Uh-oh.
You are unsuccessful.
Damn.
He is out cold.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I just pick him up.
Very
I
well.
able
Where do you want to go with him?
To the farm. Wait, no, I go to look for Iris.
You find Iris.
I
Let's-
say, I don't think this town has a well, but it
Let's go
sure
to
does
the
have a
farm.
lot of the exact same building.
Oh wait, is this like a normal farm, or are there like horse troughs around?
The horses are at the ranch.
Okay. Let's go to the ranch first.
Very well, you go to the ranch. You see troughs where they would pour water in for the horses.
Is there any water in these?
Yes, there is still some water.
I drop him in one of the troughs.
You dropped him in one of the dirty, nasty horse waters. Vidar wakes up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, man. And whoa, what is this? Ah, horse water. Ah, jeez.
You
Ugh.
think there's a bit of piss in there as well.
Ah,
Why? Why would there be?
Goblins.
What?
No, what the fuck? Thanks, guys. Man. What was in that ale? People drink that? Like, on the regular?
Lightweight. Just a lightweight.
I mean, maybe, but fuck, man.
Let's search the ranch house.
I do not recommend that Killam beer. Didn't even taste that good.
Not too far from you, you see what you assume to be the rancher shoved up the ass of a dead horse.
Holy shit.
How'd they even do that one?
How
Wouldn't
much
they
of
have
him
the
is sticking
time?
out? How
Wait.
much of him is sticking out?
What? Really?
His legs.
Oh,
Holy shit.
am
I
able
am
to pull
somewhat
him out?
traumatized.
You what, Dorvin?
Am I able to pull him out?
You want to try to pull him out. Very well. You are unsuccessful. He is stuck in there good.
Okay, just his legs or like his pockets sticking out?
Yes, his pockets are sticking out.
Do they
The
have
pockets
anything
on
in
his legs. However, he doesn't have anything in said pockets.
Yeah. Let's just go search the house.
Very well. The ranch house is in quite a bit of tatters and disarray. Inside, there is various rooms that have been torn apart. Bedroom, general living area.
Is there a cellar?
Yes.
I would like to search the cellar.
Is everyone with Dorvin?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go search this hall with him.
You go down into the cellar. It's dark.
We probably should have brought that torch with us.
Is there a candle upstairs anywhere?
You find one on the ground.
I asked Vidar if he would like to light this for him.
Yeah, I'll light that.
You have a lit candle.
Yay, we can see.
Down in the basement, it seems to be some kind of storm cellar. It's mostly empty, save for one keg.
What's in the cake?
Some kind of booze of some variety.
No.
I
no.
asked.
Oh,
I
boy.
asked Vidar, you want to try this too?
I'm a little afraid after last time, but I could.
I smack Iris for the idea.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a try. You never know.
Sure. Having no means, how do you want to drink it? You have nothing to put it into, so...
I get under the spigot and just kind of
It's not a spigot, it's just a barrel. And you've opened
Oh.
the top of it.
I take my... Wait. Is there like a spoon or like a ladle or anything nearby?
Nope, there's nothing in the cellar, except for the barrel.
I say, why don't you smell it first?
I take a good old whiff.
Smells pretty sweet.
Mmm, sugary. I'll take I cup my hands in it to like bring some to my mouth.
Very well. You taste it, and it is a delicious honey ale, home brewed.
Oh my gosh! Finally, something decent.
Do we have containers to put it in?
We do have we have our water skins.
Which are full of water.
I would like to keep my water. I searched upstairs for a container to put.
You find 3 unfilled water skins.
I would like to take them downstairs and fill them with the ale.
Very well.
Yay.
You now have 3 skins of honey mead.
Oh shit! One for me, one for her, one for you.
Okay, I take one and hand the other two to the Dardaris.
Very well. You do so.
I just keep mine. I don't drink it.
Awesome. I keep mine as well. All right. Well, anything else in this cellar?
Just that barrel.
All right. We searched the rest of the house.
I search the
You
bedroom.
find nothing.
All right. Let's get out of here. Is there anywhere else we haven't searched? We've been searching
there
for
a
a long
barn?
time.
Is there a barn? Anything?
There were horse stables, but they're mostly just sort of an open area where horses were.
Are there any lanterns or anything around the barn area?
Everything was destroyed.
Let's just go to the farm.
Yeah.
What's left? What have we not searched?
The farm is a bunch of ash. The field is on fire.
Can we search the ash?
I doubt it's a farm, man. I don't think there's much there. We
there's
haven't.
a farm. There was a farmhouse, or it could have been something inside the farmhouse that might have.
What, a pitchfork or two? I doubt there's much. Look, we've been in the most armored places there are, and there's almost nothing. These goblins have left almost nothing. The best thing we found so far is ale, and one of those almost killed me.
Well, how about
At least
we
I
just
think
search
so.
the
I don't
ash?
know.
I mean, we searched the general store ash and got lucky, so we might be
You
able
found
to
a couple bolts and a
Bag of
friggin-
meat, more or less.
Well, that's
Yeah.
more than what I had. So
I don't think
You
we're gonna
two-
find a magic crystal.
You
In-
lot are very, very poor, I will say.
okay,
Granted,
I'll
we
search
do
the
need
ashes.
money.
I'll search the ashes.
Very well, Dorvin. You search the ashes. You find a whole lot of nothing.
I also searched the ashes out of desperation.
Very well. Give me a roll.
$74,
What's your perception level?
5.
You also find nothing.
Okay, I'll take a look. I roll a 59, and my perception is 7.
You find 1 copper.
Woohoo!
Oh,
That's
shit.
one more than I had.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything left in this town at all?
Well, the sawmill, as I said, was burning down. There is the windmill that's nearby where you are right now. There is the inn, which you actually never went to your entire stay in this town. And, that's it.
I think the windmill, we already went to the windmill already, just when it was intact. And then since there was nothing there intact, I doubt there's anything now that it's burned. Let's just go to the inn.
Yeah. let's
Okay,
go to the
yeah.
inn. How many floors does the inn have?
The inn is a 2-story building, with the bottom part of that building being a general eating facility with a counter where there was once a woman which stood behind it and waited on people who people would pay to stay at the inn or pay for various food which was cooked in the kitchen nearby. The rooms that people would stay in were upstairs, although there was only ever 3.
Can I search behind the counter for any means of
Just a
money?
quick note about the inside of the inn as it is right now. While you see no traces of the woman, the man that was originally behind the counter who would cook food in the back seems to have had, well, hot coals shoved down his throat.
Is his body still
Ouch.
intact?
His body is intact, yes.
I
like
search
how
it.
that's the first reaction.
He
Hey,
searches
that-
dead bodies, and I look in the trash.
You find a ring of keys.
Okay.
Hey,
Ooh, keys.
something.
Yeah. What?
With a quick observation with your intelligence, you discern that these keys must be the inn's keys for opening the rooms.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
If all else fails, we can sleep in these shitty beds.
Well, perhaps. Upon opening the first room, you see a naked couple who is apparently having sex, having been struck through with a pitchfork through both of their bodies and impaled into the bed.
Belonging?
That's unfortunate. Always saddens me to see young lovers killed.
Oh no, they were in their 80s.
Oh.
Do they have any
I am-
belongings? Any jewelry? Any?
Oh my gosh.
They were naked.
Yeah, but like nearby, they gotta have like clothing or something.
Search his ass, man.
Everything in the room has been destroyed. I will give you a quick look around. You find, hidden on the ground, seems to have been left a single copper.
Yeah, I'll take the copper.
At least they died doing what they loved.
Let's
Each
just get out
jobber.
of this room.
Oh yeah. Giggity.
Stop.
You open the second room. There's nothing wrong with the second room. Like at all.
Okay, I
Oh,
look around.
Shit. I also look around.
The second room is pristine and clean. Nothing in it at all.
Are there any
You know-
drawers?
And when I say nothing, I mean you open the drawers and there is literally nothing in the drawers. The drawers have not been disturbed or destroyed.
Hey,
Wow.
we could
Bed
sleep here.
intact.
We all in the same bed?
Well,
It's a
one of us could
one-person
sleep here.
bed.
One of us could sleep here.
I mean, I'll take this room.
Well, 2 of you, if you wanted to spoon.
Well, one could sleep on the floor. Though, granted, I suppose that's not better than the ground outside.
It actually
Well,
is.
Well, I mean, we have a roof over our head.
Well,
Okay, let's.
are there
search
any
the
other
third room.
rooms?
There is
Yeah.
one last room.
Let's
This
look
one,
in
the
there.
door has been ripped open. Broken
No
several places, in fact.
No privacy then, but alright.
Inside the room, it has been painted with corpses and blood. Somehow the goblins had dragged several bodies to this room and pinned them all to the wall.
How's the bed?
Gone.
Just gone?
It's just gone.
Why did they change the bed?
Do any of these corpses? have
Noticing the
anything
broken window inside of the room, you take a quick look outside and see that it has been thrown out and destroyed on the ground.
Dang nabbit.
Do any of these corpses have anything of value?
They've all been stripped naked,
What?
ripped in several pieces, and pinned to the walls.
These
Oh.
goblins, you know what? Considering we've looked through almost this entire town, these goblins are sitting on a fucking fortune right now. Because literally they have taken the entire wealth of this town.
Okay, what time of day is it? It must have taken a
It's
while.
night.
Oh, okay, so I go
Not
into
much
the-
time has actually passed.
Wow, because we searched a shit ton.
Yeah. I'll go to the second room and eat my food ration.
I think we already ate today, this morning.
You hear outside, by the way, the guild leader for the Beastmen in Narthwich calling out to you, wondering where you are.
Oh,
Okay,
Be right
let's-
down.
Let's go outside and respond.
yeah.
Hey, we were just looking around, see if we could find anything.
Ah, there you lot are. I was starting to worry that maybe one of the few of those stragglers might have been here. Have you found anyone?
Stragglers?
Not alive.
As in goblins that have been, just decided to hang out, cause a bit more extra ruckus.
Do you
No,
by
none
chance
that-
have their corpses nearby?
No, we haven't found anyone.
No one, huh? Our
One that's
search
alive.
team, our search team only came up with corpses as well.
It was literally just bodies. Honestly, it was kind of gross. I mean, geez Louise, that tavern was literally just bits, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Brutal little mongers.
How the hell did they get such an army?
Goblins breed quickly, grow up fast.
Well, geez, you said this place had you said this place had the biggest guild. It didn't have the biggest military force, though, right?
This was the largest guild in the Gryphon region.
But not the
The
biggest
largest
guard.
guild, well, our main force would be in the, probably be in the capital city.
Ah, the capital. Almost forgot about that place.
How?
I mean,
He is a foreigner. Actually, you are all foreigners, never mind.
here,
Well, listen,
we all speak.
it looks like, however lucky, or however unlucky you want to look at it, you three are the only ones that made it out of this town alive.
I feel pretty lucky right now, I say as I hold my broken arm.
A broken
you have-
arm, my friend, is a lot better than what those goblins would do to you.
Fair enough.
I asked him if he has information on where the goblins are currently.
We have a pretty good idea of where the goblins might have come from. Looking at our maps, and he hands you a map of the region, which I will now post for you to see.
We should
Just a
probably
moment.
just hang out with this guy for a while. At least until
He shows you
he gets...
a map of the Gryphon region,
Woohoo!
pointing out Erelon. As you can see here on this map, Erelon has roads leading towards the castle and over to other towns like Watford and Narthwich, the largest forest being towards the west. Considering where the goblins came from, their base of operations must be in that forest.
Ah, I see. And where are you from?
Narthwich. We literally came from there, remember? It's the only
Right.
other guild hall in this entire region.
Ah, I see. It's north there. Their guild hall is pretty close to the forest as well.
Anyway, seeing as how you three are the only survivors, I'd like it if you would accompany us to Grenfield Castle to speak to the Lord on behalf of funding a assault into the Goblin City.
Sounds good to me. How about you guys?
Are you sure they can handle something this large?
Our guild hall, no. Which is why we'll need to get our main force up in the capital city to send more forces to our area. But before we can do that, we're going to need to make sure that we have a large enough bounty to warrant the use of such a large-scale force.
When do you plan on attacking?
As soon as possible. The longer we wait, the more people are gonna die.
Yeah, I could go with you.
I'll need to heal up my arm, but yeah, let's go with you to talk to this, the people in the castle.
Alright. Why don't you guys load back up in the cart? We'll take you back to the guild hall where you can rest. We'll move out to the castle first thing in the morning.
Great. Maybe resting will help this old arm.
Maybe in a few months.
Please, no.
Alright, you're on the cart. You're headed back to Narthwich. Very well. You're on your way back to Narthwich. Oh, by the way, the map that I gave you is now a part of your equipment. You now have a map. But only for the Grenfield region. Or Grenfield region. It's said multiple ways.
Your voice cut out there a little bit. What'd you say?
You have a map for the Grenfield region.
Yeah, I got that bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go with
Anyway.
this guy and get some rest.
So you're on a cart, leaving Erelon and heading up to Narthwich.
What time of day is it?
It's still night.
Okay.
As you're heading up to Narthwich, however, you hear a strange sound from the distance.
Oh, no.
Do any of us recognize the sound?
Indeed. You're ever so smart. Well, let me see. Natural world. Yes. Your ever so smart Dwarven the Grey recognizes the sound of the foul beast screeching in the distance, up in the skies. A creature known as a Gryphon.
A griffin?
Oh my god, we're gonna
What the
die.
fuck's a Gryphon doing here?
Well, as you say this, one of the beastmen inside the cart with you says, "Oh, that son of a bitch. The king's been freaking out about him. He's been hammering away at the whole Creelan region. There's a huge bounty on him."
We can be golden heirs.
I doubt we can kill that thing.
We can't kill that thing.
The beastman in the cart says, "You're damn straight. We'll be lucky if that thing doesn't notice us. Here, quick, grab some bows in case that thing comes."
Oh.
Can
Okay.
I,
Just as soon as he says this, you hear a man scream, and his scream gets quieter and quieter as he is thrust, as far as you can discern, well off into the sky. However,
Can
you
I
don't see anything as you're inside the cart. Yes.
So
Can
I
I-
have a bow, right?
You have crossbows that you might use.
Oh. Do I get to keep
The
it?
cart is full of crossbow bolts.
My
Can I
archery
even
is-
fire one?
My archery is literally 0.
I'm aware.
So
Okay, can I...
Unfortunately, Vidar, you will be your abilities will be reduced, but you can fire a crossbow with one hand.
Can I...
I only have 15 archery. Shit.
And you will have a reduced skill in it.
keep this in my inventory.
You're not being given crossbows, by the way, Dwarven and Vidar. You're just using them while you're in the cart.
Okay.
You notice, by the way, that the cart picks up speed very rapidly as you hear men outside screaming, "Run! Move! We're under attack!" Things of varying nature such as that.
We have a lot of bad luck.
Do any of you want to take a look outside of the cart, see what's going on?
Yes, I will
Peek
take
your
a
head
look.
out.
Yeah, take a look-see.
You take a peek out to see, just as a griffin flies down, and the man behind the cart riding on his horse, his head is suddenly removed from his body
Oh my.
Oh dear God!
as the griffin swifts by and flies way up into the sky.
I hope he's full.
Do you want to fire at all at the griffin?
I feel like maybe we should hope that he goes away.
If I fire, I might end up shooting myself.
Iris, would you like to give it a try?
Well, does the Gryphon know we're in the box or in the cart?
Give me a natural world roll to discern if you know anything about the animal well enough.
I got 51, and my natural world is 45.
You don't know enough about griffins to discern what it would be thinking.
Does anyone else? Would they know? Anyone?
I could try.
Well, that would
but-
depend a lot on whether or not anyone would be trying to figure that out. Let's see if Dorvin knows. Dorvin does not know. He is completely uncertain as to whether or not this creature is going to... how well this creature knows about carts and human equipment, and whether or not you guys are in the cart.
I do not know. I rolled a 92.
You almost hurt yourself with all that think.
Well, I mean, if the...
As you've
If
been doing
he-
this thinking, by the way, the griffin comes down and tears off the top of your wagon.
Oh
I
dear
say-
God.
Throws
Fire,
it off
fire,
into the
fire,
forest.
Fire, fire, fire! I take aim.
Alright, would you like to give it a shot then, Vidar?
I'm definitely not gonna hit it, but I can try.
Very well, give this a roll.
28.
What's your archery again? 15? You
And
get close, but no cigar. You just can't quite get a good shot off with one hand.
Is the wagon stopped?
No, the wagon is rushing.
Oh.
I don't think there's any way we're gonna actually hit this thing, but maybe we can scare it
how
off
about
at
we
least.
Shoot the horses so that we can
What?
get out.
No.
We could die in
That's
this
the-
park.
Slap the horse's bum. You don't shoot their fucking ass.
I assure you,
I
the cart driver is moving those horses as fast as he can.
I'll
Oh,
take a
go.
shot at the Gryphon.
As you wish.
Maybe he'll do something. Nope, I got 74, so I missed.
The griffin swoops down and takes away the horses.
What?
The griffin swoops down, grabs both horses carrying your cart, picks them
gosh.
up, which tilts the whole cart back, and you are almost dragged along with it until the rope holding the horses to the wagon snaps, and you fall down onto the ground.
Ah!
A bunch of men ride by you, firing off bolts into the sky. The griffin is struck and flies off with the horses.
Oh, dear God.
You are now alone on the road between Erelon and Narthwich.
Alone? What about the guys on the horses?
They ran by you. They didn't notice.
They didn't notice us. How? We're in like a caravan.
You were at the back.
I run to catch up.
With horses?
I mean, I attempt. I'm sure I don't succeed, but I mean, like, I follow the path they took.
Does everyone follow Vidar?
I guess so.
Dorvin?
I follow.
Alright, very well. You guys are now in the middle of the night, following the road up from Erelon to Narthwich.